Hello. What? What just happened? Yeah, we are live.
We are.
What just
I
happened?
see it on Twitch. Okay, now we're live.
We are live. What just happened? Dude, this is like the craziest scores we have seen for the entire week, Watch. Are you watching the last match?
Yeah, and I wept, for I knew I was not going to win this tournament. Yeah, two unbelievable sets of plays from Echo and This Is Us, right? Probably the best I've ever seen a team play while getting swept. Of course, there was the 69-point difference, but unbelievable stuff from the 2 seed playing like a 0 seed. Now in prime position in Winter Side Grand Finals, but the losers bracket is still yet to play out for finals, and we've got part 2 of 3 here. Column 3 have already advanced ahead of Kia18. So seed 1 still alive in top 4, but oh boy 3am and Last Fortune now playing to see who gets that final top 4 spot.
We get the top 2 Japanese, top 2 also Taiko team here, as usual. Taiko World Cup Taiwanese team, and the Taiko World Cup Japanese B team, I should say. Maybe also Sachika. I would say Sachika is definitely 5th or 6th here when it for the Japanese team, but their teammates here, Suti and Yakiso, they're definitely slightly a bit behind. Up against Old Boy 3am, some of the Japanese players, and probably some of the players from Old Boy 3am as well, but could they keep up against Monkey D. Luffy and Haggis in such a difficult pool? It's going to be definitely something exciting to see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So Last Fortune actually sent here by This Is Us, right, who just got done with their finals match. 2 upsets in a row for that team, but now waiting for the winner of this losers bracket. Oh boy 3am sent here by Weho, who, well, they look like the final bosses now. 2 points off that team in retrospect was kind of amusing.
Yeah, honestly, I think they could have taken some more points, but as the map pool gets harder, maybe it's even more difficult for them now, and might be a problem here for them as well, up against Last Fortune. I think Last Fortune has Sashika, who is definitely the main player for the team, but the second and third player is definitely a coin tossable, and sometimes Yakiso is definitely the best player in the entire tournament when it comes to more gimmicky skill sets. But could they keep up against some of the highest mechanics player up against Old Boy 3am? It's gonna be upcoming soon. We're gonna see the roles here. 21 from High Peaks probably missing Yakiso this role. Do you believe the ban should be quite expected here for these 2 teams? Over 3am probably going to be banning out some of the hiddens in general, and Last Fortune, I think Hard Rock and Flashlight is definitely the more expected bans.
Yeah, Last Fortune not a fans of essentially the reaction-based side of the poll. Thankfully for them, there aren't a million maps like that, but there are a few more than usual. So ban probably going towards, if I had to guess, HR2 or Flashlight. And then whatever map has EHR in it is probably left for their second ban. And then with Taiwan, it's more like they don't want to play hidden.
Yep, and apparently I do believe Yakiso that already has find out, so I'm not going to keep it hidden in the chat. Zerfko is missing, and that is a big hit for Old Boy 3am.
Yeah, that's rough.
I knew it for a few hours ago, and I think it's going to be big problem for Old Boy 3am. We're gonna get Yakiso the roll. Apparently he hasn't rolled yet. So he already realized that Softgirl is not here, and suddenly half of the map will become more accessible for them. Very close roll here, 29 from Yakiso there, so they will be banning first and picking second.
Yeah, so the first ban here gonna be for Last Fortune. Let's see where it goes.
Honestly, Flashlight has been their ban for the entire tournament, and I can see it being banned one more time. They really do not like to play that skill sets whatsoever. They just couldn't have a player up against playing 200 combo, and they basically ban it every single weekend.
And HR2, to be fair, yeah, because HR2 this week is very, very difficult, but I think that means we're probably going to see EHR1 and Flashlight as Old Boy 3am's first picks. DTHR maybe not quite as safe, I'm not sure about their second player situation on that. EHDHR going to be the man for Old Boy 3am. Yep, It is, at least outside some of the no mods, if you're not so good at tech, I do think HDHR is the hardest map in the pool. It is at least the hardest to score cleanly. I saw a Peaceful score a few days ago, and he had 99.5 on this. If Peaceful has 99.5 on an HDHR, the average human has about 90. It's very difficult to hack.
Yep. And we'll see our first pick here instantly go for Decapitates. Has been the sort of the pick here for teams that they want to go for lower skill cap maps, and I can see them being selected instantly.
Yeah, random bullshit go here from Taiwan. Worth mentioning before we move on that Fremont Sudden Death is finally not banned. It is open. We'll see if that comes into play later, but for now it's Asteroid Field of Decaplets. Youngin, do you think these guys would win IGTS?
I think these guys would win IGTS because they just need to pass the map. But can they
true.
truly win the map, which is an FC in the map? We'll see. We have seen surprising numbers of FC in this map, honestly. Let's see, can these players replicate it? I do believe the 2 players from 0.3am should have no problem in this map. Sachika and Suti is probably going to be in this. I'm kind of surprised to see Suti in this map. I thought it's going to be Yakiso there. Meeting some of these difficult patterns, but I guess Yakisoda just does not want to play these kind of maps. He is a very regular style of map player, and he does memorize maps quite cleanly in his top place. So something that is not so clean, maybe not something that he likes to play. Already banger set by Sasara in the chat. Hopefully the Last Fortune players feel this is a bang as well, because they absolutely need everything to win this pick, but they are not starting super strongly here.
There from Sachika on the intro, 1-100 from Suteya. They're still playing against a pair of SSs, but of course, in the span of the Asteroid Field of Decaplets, nothing's happened yet. This is where the hundreds start at least being understandable, but the meat and potatoes comes in just a second.
Oh no, Suti, you got this, Suti. He is dropping down to a B. He's dropping down to a B. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no.
Oh, I have a feeling this isn't going to go so well for Last Fortune. This the score lead before the map truly begins is already 20k. Suteya is having to single tap abuse everything, which if someone Japanese is doing that, I feel like that means they're in dire straits. The miss already comes out, and this one Yongan feels like it's over before it begins.
What is happening? I guess they just really do not like to play these sort of stuff. This is kind of surprising because even the start I think is kind of go step kind of exploitable, but before even exploit part, they are not dealing with it correctly. So 92% a B from Suti, but he's finally getting some 300s now. There's more notes. This is definitely a player used to playing more notes equal to easier to play. Monkey does trade a miss though, but that miss is not gonna be meaning anything if Suti is still dropping one just left and right in this part.
Greek's the last man standing with the FC, only a quarter of the way through. These teams having a lot more trouble on this map than we've seen teams have in our previous matches. Of course, that's not saying much. Most Taiko players just cannot process any of this. Greek's, though, his brain and his hands are doing the work right now, hovering almost a 99 FC. And it's gone.
Oh, finally gone.
Yeah, so the first third of the map, claiming all 4 players here. Sachika on a bit of an honorary full combo, did only miss on the very, very, very intro, but everyone else has been claimed by something or other that's actually quite hard. What is Luffy's ACK right now, by the way? That's monstrous to have with a miss. 99.6.
Average Luffy accuracy moment. This is something that I would definitely call Taiwan being really good on. These have I would say sort of a reading map that does not require extreme skill cap. They still have the skill cap, but when it comes to these, I would say reading focus, stupid patterning, stupid snappings in no mod, they're just so good at it. It's kind of a thing for Taiwan. They just eat it up all day. 99.67 still on Monkey D. Luffy, absolutely crushing this pick here. Only an initial miss here, probably still keeping a 3 to 400 so far in this map. So T is finally building back up as well, but he needs the notes.
It's the accuracy for him. Maybe a bit more used to your stream maps, your simpler attack where you can listen to the song and tell what is going on. You can't do that here. You just can't. It's so visual. and Sutea maybe not with the just pure hand-eye coordination required to act something like this yet, but it's an admirable combo. He's hit half the map in a row. No, High Greek's gonna find a miss. And it's a procession. We already know he's winning this, but it's just how is Luffy gonna keep this act, dude? I think he's on pace for less 100s than Escocian, which shouldn't be possible. What Escocian did already shouldn't be possible. What Chevron did shouldn't be possible. None of this makes sense. Why can everyone in Jort just play the hardest stuff ever?
Yeah, apparently they just don't fear the hard stuff. Don't fear the hard and weird stuff. Still, Luffy did not drop a singular 100s in that Ki. What the hell is happening?
He's assessing entire hard parts. What is happening?
What are they missing?
Double miss. It's just uncomfortable, man. It's just you don't feel like tapping correctly on maps like this. I can tell you someone that does those. Luffy, with only that one break, is still just creeping closer to 99.8. I can't believe this. This is the most Taiwanese play of all time.
Yeah, apparently, thankfully, Suti has back to a B currently. Up to an A. Not B anymore, but the map has been done since the first 30 seconds of the map. Despite this map is like super, I would say super long. This is one of the biggest scoring difference we have seen in the entire tournament so far, which is not something you expected. However, I fear something that is going to be much more decisive upcoming after the decapulates. Two players on over 3M already reaching 900k before the end part of the map. Suti missing one more time again, couldn't visual read, unfortunately. He's gonna miss the ending probably.
This is the greatest display of single tap abuse I've ever seen that wasn't from a bongo player. Just making the entire map into the simplest thing it can possibly be. It's still so complex. And we're at the ending with 99.77%. Monkey D. Luffy with one of the great what-ifs I've ever seen in a tournament. The slow notes come in, but yeah, we know who's on top right now. Good plays all around. Sachika misses. Not his fault.
Unfortunate.
How many? I'm gonna say 9.
What?
Isn't it just so easy? Anyway, why can he do that? Hello? That is the most unbelievable thing, man. 2 misses on the first hard part of all places. 9 100s across the entire map. He probably just got like 85 UR on Asteroid Field of Decaplets in a match. And it's 1 point for Oh Boy 3AM that almost feels like it should be worth 2 with how strong that performance was.
Masukiru here from Sachika. Super impressed by that accuracy. It's super strong. However, after this map, I think what is coming from Oh Boy 3AM would be kinda devilish. It's an entire hidden pool, and there it comes. Oh yeah, no! Alright.
We're going from feeling very Taiwanese to feeling very Japanese. It's the mod this country is known for, right? They're so dominant on it at every level, especially towards the top. And Sachika, probably one of the premier hidden players out there right now. Yaki Sodai knows Flesh himself. I get the feeling we'll see those two. And yep, there is Yaki. And against any pair of Taiwanese players, yeah, this is a pretty good pick.
Alright, Monkey knows Monkey knows the stream hits up. He's saying no and go down.
I feel like High Grease can probably play this, right? But yes. Monkey D. Luffy 3U4 is not in his element right now.
One thing I would say is that they are at least making him a name of himself, that they are playing slightly bit better when it comes to hidden. But slightly bit better is kind of nothing when it up against some of the top players. Monkey's hidden skill, I would say, is finally reached above 4-digit level, maybe even still 4-digit level. Like, he absolutely will lose to some players who are like slightly bit who is like really trying to hit him and 4-digit level. But at least he's definitely overpassed the IGTS range where he's not completely blind when it comes to hidden. But still, I think he's probably blind in this map. I'm probably gonna have some fun. Good luck, Monkey. I don't think he's gonna do well, I think.
Of course, it would be nice to be surprised, but yeah, this very, very sensible first pick here from Last Fortune, looking to get as much hidden abuse in as they can before, oh boy, 3 AM inevitably ban whichever one they leave after 2 picks. High Greek's actually the first one to miss on this easier section, the little one-year jump scare catching him, but the real meat of the map is the swing section. About a quarter of the way in, you'll know when we're at the hard part.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey's still keeping it all together for now. Cycling's on his second
Wow.
misses, but
He's still
it doesn't
99
really
with 2
matter.
misses. Wait, why is he... Wait, look at his... No! He's playing keyboard mice!
He's
He's playing keyboard... He's playing Jesus style! He's actually playing keyboard mice, so it's bugging the client! He's not even hitting the finishes! Oh no! Please FC this map, like this would be so funny. Yakisote actually finding a lot of misses, but it's a bloodbath on the left side. Monkey D. Luffy unable to play this section, and Sachika's holding the SS. This is only going one way, Youngin.
High Greeks, oh my god. Oh wait, he knows his teammate couldn't play? Might as well just have some fun with it. That is cool to see, that's awesome. Oh, it's...
No, it's... Dude, why are you trusting the misses? You know this has happened like 5 times. I actually...
yeah.
I see, I don't trust it. Honestly, at this point, I'll trust it when I see it on the results screen and no other time. Unbelievable here from High Greeks to just play a joke play style on FC the first half of that, but on the other side, there's someone with 1/100 through this first half. Sachika is not someone you mess with on hidden, and just as I mentioned him, he hits about 5 more. Oh,
No,
dude, stop! Dude, he's actually just listening and trolling. Unreal.
Right. Sashika being the hidden main player even in Taiko World Cup. Well, I'm not saying he's the best hidden player in the Taiko World Cup, of course, because his team is really good, but he at least has to play for them when it comes to hidden, and that is important for them. How is still FCing with everybody else despite with the funny playstyle. Let's drop a lot more 100s, probably because of their playstyle issue, but he's still kind of keeping it all together with Yakisoda and Sashika here. Those misses are probably fixed. Monkey D. Luffy kind of doing better than what I expected, honestly.
No, High Greeks has actually missed. There will be no FCs in this match. Yakisoda, the only one with a real combo remaining. High Greeks, I saw the combo jump up, but only up to about 60. It is real miscount, and it's a bloodbath. Nobody is comfortable on this ending. Sachika has dropped about 1.5% since I initially mentioned his crazy first half, and it's 1978k for Last Fortune. That is more than enough to win. High Greeks not going to secure the FC, but he does get the lowest miscount playing half the map with his mice.
Yeah, pretty solid score from Last Fortune here, exploiting opponent's weakness being hidden. So,
yeah,
honestly, did not go as big of a scoring difference as I expected. But you can see DT1 being the next pick here from Old Boy 3M.
Well, if you look at this map's leaderboard right now on Score V1, number 1 is Monkey D. Luffy 3U4 with a 98.9 DTFC. We have not seen many scores higher than that. I think the only one was Shamron with a whatever the hell he did, 99.3 I think it was. I don't know how anyone's doing that, but you don't mess with Taiwan on accuracy DT, just as you don't mess with them on the hard rock.
Yeah, newspaper for Magicians currently right now. Number 1 for Monkey D. Luffy slaps Stormet, but I do believe that which did what Fawn said in the
I was gonna say at the request of Fawn.
Yep. And I do believe Suti is back. Actually no, I think Sachika can play this. No. I mean Yakisoda can play this. I think this is still low enough skill cap for him. Okay, never mind. I guess he's not playing today for this as well. A lot of SV in this map. Loads of SV in this map, and 1416 as well for the entire map. Some touches with 1/3, and I'll say the 1/3 is quite obvious because of the SV tells you that it's a 1/3, but still, being 225 BPM here might be a bit difficult for players to handle still. Using the chorus right now, probably the easiest part of the map, which is Camellia moment.
So another one of those very Taiwanese skill sets, although I'm a little surprised they're not going for FL with the knowledge that Last Fortune probably ban it second, because it has been their permaban with this match being the exception. Not going to get it out of the way, probably not going to get to see it, but it is that DT1, Monkey D. Luffy with the first 100, but on a map like this, there'll be plenty more where that came from. Suteya back in for Yakisote as well.
Alright, this time at least it's Rhythm, so Sutei can actually act the start. He's a lot better than before, and hopefully he hits the finisher as well. He did miss a lot of finishers last weekend here when it comes to play some of the more faster stuff. He's still hitting them, but I do think he might miss
I
one.
don't think these are quite as hard as the finishers in Seiken Gaozo, where I know he skipped quite a lot of them against This Is Us, right? Look at this, still 4 FCs going with very high accuracy. How do you have 99.4, 99.7 and be losing this? Lobby, it's scaring me.
We have some S3 right now. Sutei still doing extremely well here. Kind of surprising, pairing up with Sachika and up against High Greeks, which is High Greeks also not really known as like a DT player. And Monkey Fights miss!
Of all people! It's the #1 on the map who finds the first miss, and that could mean everything. We could see a 3-way FC here. None of these guys lack the talent to hit the rest of this map. Bit of a tricky section here, some offhand doublets, just mad fast SV everywhere you look. The score lead though, it has gone up to about 20k. I think Last Fortune might have a chance to run away with this here, but Sachika finds a miss, recovers into the stream. But it's only 5k, just like that.
Yeah, do you see Sutei actually did miss some finishers? It's not costing too much. His score is still very close to High Greeks.
Sachika!
That's gonna cost their score. Last Fortune is now behind onto the easy sections of the map. It's come now onto the kind of sections in the entire map. Best place
Still
to
in striking distance, but I don't think lightning strikes twice very often with a team like Oh Boy 3AM. 2 mistakes on this DT1 might be one too much to ask here. Last Fortune on a good run. Sachika still on that 99, but look at Luffy's act. Again, he misses, and again, it doesn't matter because he looks like the best player in the universe. Maybe that's what he is. And coming into the final section, it's 2 FCs still holding, 1 per team. Luffy with another miss. It's close. Hold on. The last section is brutal.
Elbow Fielbo wanted to sold the Sachika as well, so that's why they're not keep.
Oh, the truth! Oh, Suteya falls. It's only High Greeks. He needed to FC, and look what he's doing.
He's doing it. It's close, but it's not enough. Wow. That's the final part of the map. Last Fortune make it super close, even taking the lead here up against Oh Boy 3AM a second ago. But unfortunately, they just lacks the accuracy, lacks the full combo, and the Sachika missing on particularly nothing. Unfortunate miss. He literally missed on the IGTS session for real this time, and that is going to be costing the point. Oh Boy 3AM takes the second point of the match. Very good accuracy here from Monkey D. Luffy, but the FC from High Greeks does it for them.
Keeping up with sheer accuracy despite missing a lot more than the rest of the lobby combined. It's really something to say that at this stage in the tournament, in the lower bracket, Suteya gets 98 on a really hard DT1 and is made to look like a noob by the rest of the lobby. Don't be fooled. All 4 players scored amazingly there, but it appears Last Fortune will be next to pick, and surely they go with just another hit. And then, the other one gets banned out.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the plan here. Unless they're so scared of Hidden 3. But I really think they should still pick it if they're super scared of that map. Hidden 1, I think, is monkey doable, so it's not necessarily the best pick. Also, the Hidden, I do believe it's still good for them. We're skipping Hidden 3.
Right, it's gonna be Hidden 1. My Glory Wanted. This is it's the fastest of the 3 Hiddens. But I'm not sure, with all the changes and everything that happened throughout this song, that's really gonna see Oh Boy 3AM here. Especially against the inevitable duo of Sachika and Yakisote. These two are just, I mean, they showed their stuff already on Hidden 2 until the ending caught everyone. But this could be a hell of a team score.
Yeah, I think Sashika's super good at this. Yakisoda is a lot more regular style. It's a rank map after all. So I can see Yakisoda do well in this as well. Well, same could be said about Hidden 3, but Hidden 3 has the Sashika bombed moment from last week. Completely dying on Shinsekai today. That's why they avoid picking it, even though I honestly think it's a better pick of the two. But I guess they're scared for correct reasons. So gonna go for Hidden 1, the faster Hidden, yeah. But there's a lot of BPM change, snapping changes. You can hear the song is kind of insane. It's one of the few songs that still sounds like a song, even though it goes insane.
Feels a bit all over the place when you listen to it, but you gotta stay right on top of everything here. Difficult task. Let's see what these four can manage. Lucky D Luffy, once again, they forced him to play Hidden.
I think this one is doable for him, at least. So he's at least keeping quite a bit close in terms of accuracy, but he needs a misses from opponents for sure to able to take this map. For now, he finds a very early miss, and that's not a good stuff for 0.3M, but I think they expected this outcome. Hypebeast is also serious this time. No more trolling.
Well, looking at the start, maybe trolling wouldn't have been so harmful, but look at Last Fortune right now. Yakisoda only just lost the SS there, although, you know, a handful of hundreds at once. And Sachika, well, he's doing Sachika things. Still perfect through this first section. High Greek's gonna find a miss, and that kind of seals it. Whip! Sachika misses, but it's so clean. I think that was actually 1 miss 0 100s.
Yeah, probably just a bit of a mistap or fat fingered. Unfortunate for them. And it's not gonna get the SS today here, as Yakisoda is still holding on an FC, the solo FC left, and even though if he finds a miss, I think they still keep the lead by quite a long distance as Monkey finds another one there. And they're mostly closely getting back to the combo cap. Hypebeast will be reaching the same time here for Sashika, and they're going to be building slightly a bit more lead here as Monkey still recovering from those initial misses.
Sachika. Yakisoda, the last FC on the board here, looking to make his mark on a finals week that has already been marked by so many players. I don't even know what just happened, but he hit it.
Alright,
Luffy
there
finds
goes
another
Monkey.
miss, and Hizak is good. Actually, not too far behind High Greeks, but still dominant from Last Fortune here. Look at this team score.
Oh, that snapping change the stream just killed Monkey. Well, 95,000 points difference, even though if High Greeks FC's a map, I don't think they're gonna get this point either way, so probably gonna be the closest of the 3 hiddens, and we coming in Harold with 4. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be banning out after
SS
this.
at this point, match by the way. Are you SSing here?
Yes.
Okay, man.
Yes.
Every
I think
team in
dropped-
George just has someone who just decides to work a miracle every match, like a literal, like biblical Old Testament miracle, and it's like, okay. At least
I think he dropped a 100 around here, and then he dropped 4 more towards the end of the map.
Well, I don't feel bad.
That's actually,
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Okay, Yakisoda, go. He's got this FC almost in the bag, but the end is gonna claim him. No FCs, but everyone else missing right at the very end, where Yakisoda does continue to hit things. Only 4 misses for him. Not bad at all. Gonna top the lobby by a good chunk. And it was closer than Hidden 2, but that's not saying very much. Last Fortune still with a dominant win on Hidden 1. And now the second round of bans. Come on, Last Fortune, your ban. It's gotta be Flashlight, right? Surely. Or maybe EHR1, but I feel like you don't want to play... If you've not wanted to play Flashlight in any other match...
Well,
I suppose it's...
They can do the risky move, seeing OBR3M does not pick Flashlight whatsoever. Might as well just ban Hard Rock 1, knowing that they are one of the best Hard Rock team in the entire tournament, super scared of their Hard Rock performances from the previous weeks there. Or they can ban the Flashlight, just like every other match so far. And there's also Hard Rock DT that is super bannable for Last Fortune, and they can ban No More 60 instead. Okay, they're just
wow.
They're just there over 3M.
After the caplets, I can totally see it. Because who do Last Fortune have to play No More 6? Like who? I think nobody.
Yeah.
I actually think 0 out of 3 would be strong on that map. They're just not a deep tech team at all. And Hidden 3, the expected ban from Oh Boy 3am, and they get to pick next, and they have stuff to choose from, mind you, with how this is shaking out. EHR1, DTHR maybe, Flashlight is still there, and it's gonna be Ready Steady, Hard Rock DT, the pick from the Taiwanese.
That makes sense. Very big sense of a pick here, Hard Rock DT. So Ted did very good in Hard Rock DT last weekend, but it's a completely different map this weekend. It's much less streamy. The nodes are much more spaced out, and there's also some trippy doublets, offhand doublets as well. But you know, some players may not mind that whatsoever, and there's also some offhands if they are. Offhand 1-6, but they are probably baby compared to the rest of the pool, but maybe not so baby if the OD is 11.6, and OD 11.6 is definitely the main part about this map.
As someone that has had to practice this and who's played many maps of this OD or higher, it's not fun, because what you'll do is you'll hit a note and your brain and your hand will think, that was correct, and you'll see the 100 and you'll think, what the hell just happened? And this will happen 50 times in the map. It's so hard to have a feel for your timing on this. Blink and you literally miss the 300 window. It's rough, but this is the kind of thing that, you know, enough EHR and enough DT practice can at least help to prepare you for, which Oh Boy 3am are definitely better positioned for than Last Fortune.
Yes. Alright, Sashika is in. Pretty sure should be Suter for the second player. Here it comes. Suter probably not used to the tournament style just yet. Need to switch slots. Alright, there we go. Monkey helps out by saying in Japanese. There we go. And you do see High Priest and Monkey also did the switch as well, going back to Monkey key tappings.
Yeah, and this is for good reason. I think Monkey D. Luffy is going to be the star of the show on a map like this. His top flight accuracy is kind of unbelievable. And we might get to see a flash of that here. I think the intro is the scariest part of this map by quite a lot, even though other parts are more complex. It just hits you with a couple offhand doublets literally instantly. It is missable, I would say, but if you get through that, it is sort of just a knack check. It's very comfortable to read. And here we go with DTHR, Oh Boy 3am's third pick.
I'm a bit scared of High Priest on this, honestly, knowing that he's not really a player that is known for Hard Rock and DT in the same time, but Sashika will be the first one to find a miss, and that is going to be a good start here for Oh Boy 3am because nobody can hold on an accuracy, apparently outside of Monkey, holding the best accuracy so far on both sides. Sashika is closely falling back, but that initial misses here really hurts his score by quite a bit outside of the map.
This kind of a big deal, but it's not all the advantage. Really, top left is where the difference is coming from. High Greet's actually pretty pedestrian here, hovering, you know, a low S rank. Only a bit ahead of Sutea, but then that leaves Sachika on the non-FC versus Monkey D. Luffy with the high attack of anyone by 1%. No, by 2% almost. And yeah, the old man stepping up to the plate here.
But the accuracy dropping from High Priest is really closing the gap down to 2,000 points!
And halfway through, it's pretty much tied. This is anyone's game all of a sudden. And Last Fortune gonna have the combo advantage as well, although really, it's just 100 RNG. Who hits less? Last Fortune hit a few more.
It's the combo.
It's the flips. And it flips back.
A combo cap, trying to give it back to Gobo, going back to Last Fortune, but the system suits here. They miss, they lose their only way to grab back the match, which is combo cap. Now Monkey is completely unstoppable in this pick. Sachika is the only one left with a sort of a challenge.
The oldest living force in the Ost-Taiko tournament scene is doing it again. He's been around for longer than most players have been playing. And Luffy has a 98.4. with the only FC in the room yet again. Nobody else even comfortably is 96, and this guy, he's just destroying this. It's a masterclass from Monkey D. Luffy. As we come into the end of the map, the only question is how strong will his score be?
This is his 12th year of Ozu Taiko gaming.
Wow.
And he gets it again. 98.53, tying with some of the players from last match here, actually tying with Nuren on this pick.
Yeah, only even Sorufire, known for his ridiculous accuracy on everything, only beating that play by 1/100. These are things you shouldn't really be seeing in the lower bracket until maybe Grand Finals, but Jort's very stacked. We have some absolute beasts across the whole top 6. And with only 2 players, they are still short-handed. Oh boy, 3AM are making a game out of this. They're holding their picks very, very comfortably, and I think they have 2 more comfortable picks. At least one in the form of Hard Rock 1, before things start to get really sketchy. But Last Fortune, it might not be so simple, because their remaining hidden maps are already gone.
Yeah. This might be a match up ahead for us. Let's see what Last Fortune picks next. I think they have the...
Oh, no, 5! Yes! This is...
Okay, this is...
Yeah.
No. What? Taiwan is actually... I think they're actually good at this. I think.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong.
I think... Okay, if they're picking this because they practiced it, good chance they're fine. If they're picking this because they think the other team is weak because of what they saw on the hiddens, they might be sorely mistaken. It depends on why they picked this, but this could be a very risky gambit for Last Fortune.
I know High Greeks can play this, and Monkey surprisingly has been doing well in every single match so far when it comes to No Mod 5. I think they can do it. They can do it.
This map very, very difficult to read correctly. So much mind-blocky, weird, wacky 1/6 patterning, and it's all at an SV that, wow, it's quite as slow as a... I don't know, I can't think of something slow. I feel. But it's very slow SV combined with patterning difficulty. Sort of the second No Mod 5 in a row to follow this formula. Philly's final remix last week also had some crazy 1/4 patterns, especially in an early stream section. But as we go into No Mod 5, it's crunch time. Last Fortune kind of run out of safe picks faster than Oh Boy 3AM here, even without Sevgo7 in the room.
To be fair, this was the best performances from Last Fortune in almost every weekend. They have been first picking this map a lot of the matches, so I think they can do well on this, but they have to be careful because Oh Boy 3AM, I do believe, has been second places in all the slow maps so far, so they have to not drop too many performances, not drop too many misses in this map.
1-3. Ooh, everyone hits it. The accuracy advantage is on Last Fortune right now. Look at Yakisode. Maybe it's his time now. And as I say that, he hits a handful of 100s. This is the easy part. You can just ghost tap this whole thing. It's all, I believe, 1-1. Or at most 1-2.
Yeah, we see Monkey doing the ghost tap strategy. Ooh, it's so tight. It's only 100 differences.
The first hard part approaches. This stream is not easy. Back-to-back 1/6. Everyone hits it. The snap's about to get crazy. I don't know how many quarters of a beat that finisher was after the note before it, but it's really tricky. All 4 players ready and waiting for this first hard section.
Oh
and now that they're into it, it's kind of okay. 4FC is still going. Oh boy, 3AM doing their damnedest, but it's the accuracy difference right now. Look at you, Luffy finally misses. But it is a clean miss. They're still in the game, if not by a ton, and the AK is starting to drop for Luffy. This might be trouble. And they catch the 1-3 as well. Last Fortune might be about to pull something ridiculous out of the hat on this. A double FC on this map would be one of the scorelines of the week when we've already seen so many. 30k the lead. It's not totally impossible for Oh Boy 3AM to win this, but they'll need a big change of fortunes. Tricky stream cashes Luffy, and I think that is sort of game for the map unless something catastrophic happens to Last Fortune. The snap increases. Just visual read the end of it. Sachika misses, but it's traded with Monkey D. Luffy and Yakisote versus High Greeks.
Oh my god!
This is a once! The hardest note
goodness.
maybe in the world takes out 4 of the world's best all at the same time. I believe it was the very first 1/6 of this section where there are 3 notes after it. Everyone's brain's gonna expect 2. The FC's gone in an instant, but the ending gone in an instant too. Yakisote only finding that 1 miss is gonna come out on top along with his team. And Last Fortune hold another map. It's 3-3. And the pick is confident and it's fast. DT3 from Oh Boy 3AM. I can see it. So the kind of poly swing map. Not really polyrhythm, but closer to it than most swing maps tend to go.
Yeah, they are confident. Slightly bit faster SV here, but the OD is cranked up so much higher, and the rhythm is also a lot more reader with it in that sense. Some 1/6, some 1/8, a lot of patterns for the entire map. And the difference is that compared to the other polyrhythm maps, Yakisote can actually play this, and that makes Last Fortune a lot stronger compared to Sutir forced to play these kind of maps. I can see Yakisote do well, but can they go up against Monkey? It's gonna be another story here. Sachika should be performing decently as well in this pick, but they have Oh Boy 3AM has one of the advantages here, which is Monkey, the old man. And the old man bring glory to Taiwan one more time. It did happen on Hard Rock DT, but it happened on this as well. Flashback forwards to 10 years ago. Monkey already top of the world, and after 10 years he's still top of the world. It's his 12 years since his first tournament ever, which is kinda saying a lot.
Longevity that basically nobody left in the game has. Nobody's ever had it. And really a special player is Luffy, but it's just another random Saturday for him at this point. Another map to test him. It's gonna be DT3. Swing with inconsistent snappings and relatively low SV. Let's see how this goes.
He's probably 10 years older than Sachika, by the way. So we got 2 generations of players here completely.
Or he's probably double the age of some like top 20 players. At least Sachika's old enough to gamble.
True. Was Sutir as well. I do believe he's at least 10 years older than Sutir. And for now, once again, talk about the old man. He is killing him again. We do have Sachika
though. He's keeping up
with him.
But the second player difference, High Greeks is a bit more comfortable than Yakisote, but not many notes in this map. And the accuracy difference isn't really that many 100s in between. This is still comebackable if Last Fortune lock in and Oh Boy 3AM don't, but it looks like it's the other way around right now. The accuracy lead is growing, Yakisote's ac is falling, Sachika is keeping up with Monkey D. Luffy step for step. It's very hard to do, but it's the second player. High Greeks just isn't hitting any 100s, Yongin!
Oh my god!
Did he assess that?
Yeah, I think he almost assessed it. Okay, but the hardest part is this part. There's 1/6 and 1/8 repeat back to back, and so easy to drop 100s from these sections. But I guess the players from Oh Boy 3AM only Monkey's facing a bit of a trouble here. Sachika is still holding on 99%, and just like that, he drops Fillmore. But Yakisote has been left behind from everybody else in the lobby. And on to our final Ki. We're gonna get some 1/6 finisher again, and those are super hard, especially for Yakisote's playstyle. Here it comes. This is some world-class performance from Sachika. A break from High Greeks though is slowly falling back to Last Fortune. 24,000 points and counting. Can the map end enough and before Last Fortune keeps up?
I think they got away with it. Yes, they
got
did.
Away.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, Sashika with a 17-100 trying their best, but unfortunately Yakisoda just doubling everybody else 100 counts in the lobby. And just like that, Old Boy 3M has taken another point.
Okay. 398s on this kind of map, man. Unbelievable. The fact Yakisode's score is bringing up the rear by so much, it's just nonsense. It's another held pick for Oh Boy 3AM, but not as comfortable as you would have maybe expected their 4th pick to be, seeing the pull, although I wouldn't have expected this to be their 4th pick either, maybe getting out of the way earlier. Last Fortune, it's their serve now, and I feel like the reading to capitalize on against this team is running out. Fremont is still right there. How are you? Maybe it's calling. Everything else is mechanics.
I think DT is pickable, by the way, if they want to do it. DT2.
DT2?
Yes.
Maybe. I mean, God knows what Suteya could do to a map like that.
Thinking hard about the next pick, I think they have nothing to pick from.
Oh, here it is!
There it is! Oh my god!
Here we go! It's been called for and called for, but it's finally time to ask the question on everyone's lips. How are you? So, this is Fremod's sudden death, which means if both players on a team miss, they lose immediately if the other team still has an FC going. The map just ends, they just go to results, and the point is given. But if each team has an FC remaining by the end of the map, then field scores count and the higher team score wins. Something tells me we could see a team feel here, though. This is an interesting choice. And Oh Boy 3AM clearing out of their slots, maybe time to do a little emergency preparation.
No,
so this
they
is
are
a scary
not.
one.
They are just swapping their stage. They are not afraid. Alright, Yakisoda hidden. High Greeks hidden possibly on no mod. It's based on what Monkey goes. I think they're using the same strategy. I think we know what's gonna happen, Butch. I think it's upcoming. We are gonna see Suicide versus Suicide, and FC versus AFC is a 1 versus 1 for High Greeks against Yakisoda. I think it's happening, guys.
Are you excited,
Butch? Are you excited, Butch? I am so excited.
I'm not even playing, and I'm scared. I can only imagine how Monkey D. Luffy 3U4 Mr. Scared is feeling right now.
I think he is saying the difficulty name. I am dead, thank you forever. He's saying thank you to High Greeks possibly, and I think same case with Last Fortune. Sachika is probably dying in this map as well. Oh they are doing
my god! Sachika's gone! Luffy is gone! Or does Sachika have some crazy bullshit up his sleeve? Probably not if they've left it this long, but it might be Yakisoda versus High Greeks. Yakisoda can play his learning maps, but High Greeks can play him so well. I didn't think you would actually miss the very first note in the map. Or at least the first non-trivial one. Sachika's still playing on for now. So now, if High Greeks misses, that's it. Last Fortune just win the point. He needs to FC at least until both Last Fortune players miss. I think it's gonna have to be playing against the team feel here.
Oh, Sachika, goodbye!
Misses. It's Nomad versus Nomad. Get the MP link up, we might need it.
Oh, it's Yakisoda versus High Greeks. And I think Sachika is doing better than Monkey, so if they passes the map, They are gonna be winning the point.
Hard burst here! Oh, they both hit it! Oh my god! Hardest thing in the map mechanically is out of the way. Yo, where's the NP? Where's the NP?
They are still with FCA. Bit tricky. How are you? Everybody's only monkey missing on the how are you. Also,
both
the
the Nomad
Sachika.
players know exactly what's up. They know the HDHR players at the very least have not got their FCs anymore.
This Sachika just dancing a note. Oh my god.
Yo, why can Sachika kind of hit this part with HDHR? It's so... Wait, he actually almost did that too. And they will see...
This is one tricky note. They have to be careful.
They got it.
They hit it.
They got it. They got it. Youngin, I think they're doing it.
Oh my god. This is the last stream though. I think the last stream is quite difficult to read. So they have to be careful.
No mod,
Right,
it's
it
okay.
comes.
If you've learned the map, it's like the 10th of your warriors. Yakisode with a
Oh
Chi
my
100. This is
God.
hard. Oh, they both hit it. Oh my god. And if... Okay. If both teams survive, Last Fortune are going to win. Luffy just has no score compared to Sachika, and I think they've got it! One stream, one stream. Yakisode, FC the stream, win the map. It's that simple. Will he manage? The offhand does not catch him. The on-hand does not. The offhand does not.
That's it!
And that's it! Last Fortune by... by quite a margin in reality. It says 6k, it's more like 250. But Last Fortune with the FCs from Yakisode and High Greeks are gonna win free mod sudden death on hidden hard rock score. That's unbelievable. Sachika really clutching up with the 672k to support his no mod buddy. Unbelievable stuff. Yeah, get your wows in because that deserves them.
This is Yakisode saying this is his most nervous play ever in the entire
it's
history.
totally fair. Sudden death makes you nervous, tournaments make you nervous. Combining the two and knowing that your team will feel if you do. Oh, I cannot imagine. Just knowing from the start of the map, especially.
Absolutely. It has been very close match in the entire match. Close match in the entire match. That last time is extremely close as well, because knowing that one miss is over. They can see no more free being selected from Oh Boy 3 and finally going in the no more picks. Not going for Flashlight, not going for Hard Rock 1. Gonna go for your regular self-opening. I think this is where both teams start to run out of picks. I don't think they have any other picks left for them to select.
Is the lack of VHR1 in FL maybe, is it a High Greeks issue? Like with Savgo, I feel
yes.
like surely they go HR1 immediately. Like,
Yes.
as quickly as they would have went for anything. FL does surprise me a little. I feel like seeing your opponent genuinely perma-ban it, you'd take your chances anyway, but they still fancy themselves on their mechanics consistency. Yakisode out, it's going to be Suteya and Sachika. I don't know, does Suteya have the kind of processing power to handle the 1-5 stream? I don't know what it is, but it's a very weird offhandy stream towards the end of the map.
I'm a bit scared about overfam in this kind of way. No surf goal does worry me a lot. Maybe not so in this as much as like No More 1 and No More 2, but it does still worry me by quite a bit. Alright, here it comes. I think Suteya may have some trouble when it comes to the more weirder parts of the map. But I think you just need to do decent on this. Yeah, I don't think you have to be absolutely perfect. No surf goal for OBFM I think hurts them by quite a bit, but here it comes.
Oh, Suteya losing a lot of accuracy. He's down to 97. And the miss at the end of the first section, I don't think he has the tech shots for this. Which is strange to say because it's not that technical of a map, but yeah, it feels like anything faster than 1-4 is causing him trouble. Across all matches so far.
He's dealing with it though, still close. We're far from the hardest part of the map just yet, especially towards the ending where there's a kitty pattern. Ooh, also Sutea finding another best is giving Old Boy 3AM a very nice lead. And both players of the Taiwanese are tying so far. What are they doing? Sachika is doing everything he could, but he just does not have a teammate into the chorus sessions where there's action anime scenes happening. Monkey gonna be the one
but
falling.
Sachika treats it!
That's
High Greeks, of all people, is the last one standing. The double break from Last Fortune. High Greeks is doing it. He has to, so he just does another break from Luffy. It's only one man left. He's standing on a 99.6 FC. The hardest pattern in the map is coming right up. Look at this. Does he hit it? Yes, he does without breaking a sweat. High Greeks finally misses, but the damage might be done. Sutea finds another break. And I think, oh boy, 3AM are gonna hold on No Mod 3. The miss from Luffy. It's not a good score from him, but Sutea having so much trouble that he's kind of bailed out. Sachika with such good accuracy. But High Greeks puts on the cape and guides his team to a map win. Monkey D. Luffy missed the whole boost, can you imagine? Dude, if that was closer, that would have been an instant and comfortable flip, but the 60k cushion is enough. And oh boy, 3AM, it's in touching distance now. 2 maps away from a berth in top 4. Oh, I can hardly breathe. That was unbelievable. Unfortunate.
40,000 points here above for Monkey D. Luffy and 10 from High Greeks. I was actually kind of worried about Monkey on this pick, but he managed to pass through it. I know XR is a bit of his high skill ceiling capped, but the old man still got it. Managed to get the 5th point, and Last Fortune has their next pick, and DT2 is definitely the map I think they should pick. Outside of DT2, I think they have literally no map left.
So, you're thinking this is probably Oh Boy 3AM all the way then, no? Like, this is actually going to be a really tough win.
I think it's still close.
Okay. But,
like
the pick is obviously
No More one is very close. I think No More one is flippable towards the 2 teams. No Mod 2, seeing how the previous map went, I think it's also kind of flippable. I think Flashlight is completely flippable. But Last Fortune probably don't want to touch Flashlight at all. Don't want to attack Half-Light at all. They're gonna go with easy DT. Okay. It's interesting to see still. I think Open 3M is actually decently good at this. And especially these finishers, knowing that that is Sutea being forced to play finishers in this map. And those finishers are extremely quick. I don't think he's hitting them. But Ken Sachika doing the one-man soft carry in this map. We're gonna be seeing in the next minute. This is also the first time this map has been selected. I think we have seen every map outside of Flashlight. Oh no, we have seen Flashlight as well. This is the final map we have not seen.
So it's an interesting pick. Finally, Last Fortune going towards the mechanics. Let's hope Sutea can play this one, because if not, this might be the beginning of the snowball. Boy, 3AM. Maybe with a window of opportunity here if they can both play this. Monkey D. Luffy rolls 60 points. That doesn't mean anything.
They're probably rolling to see who takes the top spot. It feels like something that they would do. Okay, I guess not. Whatever. At least I do think it's due to their slots. Yeah, I think both of the players from Obo VM can play this. This is, to me, is honestly the second last pick of Obo VM. I think they should have picked this after this. Alright, here it comes. Let's see who can play this. Whew. This is wetting. Oh, Monkey with a very initial start here. Not ready into the map, unfortunately. It's gonna be finding a second break again. I can't believe this man can still play 300 BPM. What is this? Sometimes age is just a number.
No, I mean, this guy's been shredding hard DT for many years now. Especially in recent years, you'll see him on the hardest thing ever in TWC, craziest DT2.
Oh man! There's one guy skipping finishers. jorttt is skipping almost every single finishers when they're inside
points!
That's why it's so close. It's all about the finisher gaming. This is what I worry about this map.
Greek's clutching up. He's not the mechanics player. He's not Sevgo. It seems like he doesn't need to be between Nomad 3 and this. He's providing the clutch of the year.
Oh, he can
Short-handed
honestly.
Short-handed is this Taiwan team, but the streams come in. Sajika! He's the only one that got close to hitting that, and another one comes in. Monkey D. Liffy, it's Sajika again! Oh my god! And now it's his turn to stand up and say, we are winning this point whether you want to or not, jorttt. 95, 96, 96, and a 99.2.
Oh my god, the TWC player is doing absolutely the finest gameplay, but jorttt is trying to stopping it. He missed all the finishers. Lee is very closer to 18,000 points difference. There's still chance for both sides on another dancer spot.
Even patterns, 1-3. Maybe not jortt's favorite part. The lead is shrinking. Taiwan have a slight combo advantage, but they'll need more. They'll need misses, but this map can get them.
Finishers!
And the density goes up!
You have to hold on the final part. He missed on the finisher!
It's so close! And it's just... Is it just easy outro?
That's it!
Oh my god!
Finally,
the breakpoint!
Makes the difference. The finisher, jorttt, did not hit a finish in the final part, and suddenly, oh boy, VM takes the lead, and that is gonna hurt. Sachika did so well, but finally fallen. And that is gonna be oh boy, VM, at least on TB, and that's a bad news for Last Fortune. They have to win either a Hard Rock or the Flashlight pick to win this match.
jorttt with 666 combo, what a horrible time to contract a curse. Right at the end, it all falls apart for Last Fortune. And now, oh boy, 3am are on the doorstep of one of the great escapes here. 2v3ing a team of very, very strong Japanese players. And living to tell the tale, it's going to be Hard Rock 1. I think this is the hard part for Last Fortune by a mile. If you get through this, you can try to win a mechanics map, probably DT2, and then you ban Flashlight like your life depends on it, surely. The user is currently not online.
I think they're asking Sevgo to get off.
Wait. No way.
This user is not online.
And the guy who's probably about to 99.5 this map says Mazui.
I don't know. I can still see he play this map. I think he would fall on not 99.5 on this. But I don't think 99.5 is the thing they needed to win this map. Because Last Fortune does not like to play Hard Rock, and they have to suffer this. Well, so could be said about High Greeks. They also do not like to play Hard Rock, but he has slightly bit of a Hard Rock skill. But I don't know that the players of Last Fortune can read this map whatsoever, which is the scary part.
A little bit of absence in the Japanese camp here before a fast roll Hard Rock. If I say what I think, I get suspended for 6 months. It is quite fast, this map. And it feels like 260 a char, maybe it's something close to that. It certainly felt like that to me. And pattern's not the easiest thing in the world in a few places. So many abrupt speed ups that come at you, and you've got to be ready for the very start of them. Even the build-ups into each TI, very scary indeed, and jorttt on this map after what we've seen has me a bit worried. If there's a time for him to turn it around in clutch, It is right this very second. All right.
Here it comes.
Alright. It's the first to drop the SF, but there'll be more where that came from. They're ranked
Where we have
12
to
and
on
13
this.
players in the world on their last legs right now, but yeah, ranked 12, Suteya has been having trouble on all the tech for weeks now. This speed up... Oh, they hit it perfectly. Okay. I thought that was one of the hardest things in the map, honestly.
I mean, he can kind of play it just like a 340 BPM map. And that is the one thing that's good for him, which this map can be written as a 340 BPM map, but could he perform in the match is another story. I'm very worried about. I think he might be skipping finishers as well. Hopefully it's not. Of course, I don't want him like to so close so far away. Here it comes on the second part. We can see some SVs.
Nothing
the map agreed.
Nothing this difficult. Suteya misses! It's still close! It's the accuracy! Satchika is doing everything right now, but another miss from Suteya, and Satchika probably seals it, but High Greeks win! What is happening?
Wait,
Everyone's dead! How is this happening? How nervous are these people? Okay.
Oh my god,
Young and
everybody's so nervous.
We have a precious few seconds to breathe before it begins again.
But I think everybody is so nervous after seeing it. They sees the scoreline between these two teams, the 6,000 points difference. They all know a couple want to just could seal the deal, and they just need to hold on the pin up in the FC. Hybrids have the highest combo so far, really helping over 3AM, but they do not have the accuracy.
Monkey D. Luffy, of all people to miss that! Oh, not again. All four players at the break probably thinking, shit, I just lost us the map, and they all see that they're still in it. It's so nerve-wracking. Everyone hits the build-up, and the final KI comes in. This is gonna decide it. Can Oh Boy 3AM seal this early? High Greeks missing says probably not. The lead is getting safe. Suteya misses, but it's treated. Youngin, they're doing it!
My god, he's missing again though, Monkey missing.
They're actually doing it!
Satchika! Satchika is gone!
Look at his head! He's 1.5% ahead of one of the best EHR players ever to do it. That's what it takes sometimes. And it's definitely a bad run. It's a bad run for everyone! High Greeks trades it! There are only members left! And he seals this! It's gonna be Satchika! It's gonna be everyone!
I think they did it! They did it! Satchika missing the end, and with Suteya, that is gonna be the ending sooner! Oh boy, 3AM! Oh boy, what just happened in 10 PM, 11 PM of Taiwan? That was an extremely of a bloodbath between these two teams, but Monkey, despite not having his Hard Rock teammate, he does it today and carries High Greeks through to top 4 of the tournament of jorttt2, and oh my god, sometimes I'm gonna praise this old man. Despite being 30 years old, he still absolutely crushes the performances, clutches it. Satchika, despite his best effort, unfortunately their Hard Rock rating are just not here on their team, and that is gonna be it.
Yes, Satchika, unfortunate, had such a good run going, but just the very ending stuck the dagger in the back. Not a great run for Monkey D. Luffy there for sure. I think he can 1.05 this on a good day, but sometimes you have to limp over the finish line, and oh boy, 3AM, they're gonna limp over and then take a swan dive just straight forward. Sevgo presumably will return tomorrow, and 2v3ing a team like that is some serious stuff, especially with a scoreline like 7-4. They move on to top 4 to face :3 tomorrow at, I believe, 12 UTC. That's my team. I have to play these guys. I didn't say it at any point, but I was thinking of mentioning at the start of the stream that yes, my team will have to play the winner of this match when it's all said and done. So 20 hours from now, the podium will be finalized, or at least the structure of the top 3, maybe not the order. Cone 3 versus Oh Boy 3 AM. 12 UTC Sunday. We've already seen quite a lot of action in this loser's bracket, so you won't want to miss it. We'll see you there.
Alright, good luck to you tomorrow, boys, because you are going to be the one who perform and moves. And what if Surfco comes back?
Oh, then we win. Or at least we try to.
Yes.
Nothing else you can do at this point.
Do. Alright.
Do your best.
This is the boss. This is the boss word. Alright, you know? He has the guts, he has the boss. Good luck, bro.
Of course. Alright, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you, Yongin, for taking this cast with me. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching.
See you then.